Alright, so we should be able to maybe beat the first half of Stormblood today. Well, not today. Don't want to make that promise. We should be able to beat the first half of Stormblood this week. With today's stream and then tomorrow's stream. It just depends. Because we've been making more progress than I thought. But then again, we had a stream like last week where we did a lot. But because of all the plot, it was only like 8 missions. It wasn't a lot. So, depending on, I guess, how much we get done, like, we're getting in the final stretch, at least, of, first half of Stormblood, at least. So, we should be getting there. It's just taking a bit. And unfortunately, the interesting part of it is already done, so I guess we'll go save Krile, I guess. I guess that's what we're gonna do after 200 or 300 goddamn fetch quests, baby. So that's just how this fucking game goes. Garabanya. Araban. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Okay, you have an aetherite. Cool. Doesn't matter, I think, anyway. Or maybe it does. I guess I can, you know, do the aetherites for this area now. I guess. I don't know if it's the same for the peaks, but I didn't see that last time we were here. Maybe it's been there the whole time and I just haven't been paying attention. Alright, Robbo, what the fuck? Ralger's Beacon. Also, before we commit, I know we got a whole bunch of new stuff. Alright, give me some of that sweet plot, baby. There you are, and there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds on Doma. It'll be a lot more interesting than what we did here. Let's be honest. Raubon. Reuben. You delicious sandwich, you. How's your Stola?
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Sure.
Very well. Allow me.
Did some cool samurai shit. Think Wano from One Piece, but not as well animated.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
It was a storm of blood. It was crazy.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
Sure.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks.
From there, we can finally get those goddamn aetheryte currents and fly around. It'll be glorious. Ain't nothing gonna keep us down.
I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Alright. This fucking base that's been sitting here for 200 hours now. The success of this operation is paramount, so long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadnia. The main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. See, show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Valadnia, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye, we convince them Valadnia is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust has settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Sogeth, Lys, and Arenvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alisay and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rogger's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. May I remind everybody that, every time Xeno shows up, we handily get our ass handed to us, so... What is our plan for when that inevitably happens? Again. Just hit them harder? Speak with Conrad. So how's Yustola doing? She hanging out here? She okay? It sure sucks to be fucking Yustola. Everybody's like, oh man, she's lucky to have survived being pulled from the life stream or whatever. And she lost her vision and all that. And it's like, great. Fucking fantastic. Immediately the next arc. Almost immediately killed. Great. Didn't see that one coming, did she? Is she here? The barber. Yustola? You're not Yustola. Is she being held back at our base? Hold on. Do we have... long-term filter. I figured they would maybe have a feature where characters you know would be in a list, and then it would tell you where that character is currently located. But I guess not. I guess not, whatever. I wanted to see if she was, you know, alive? Hold on, maybe I'll just look it up. Where is Yustola after Xenos? Yustola. Stormblood. I would actually like to know. Heavensward, Stormblood. Let's try not to get too into spoilers somehow. Alright, no. It's not listed. Alright, whatever. I'm sure she's fine. She's gonna take what she learned and switch her class. She'll be like, oh man. You know, maybe being just a healer is not our biggest boon. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Volodnia is bloody massive. I take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Minago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Arenvald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look into the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Why did I come here exactly? All forces are to depart for Castrum Corvée when ready. That will be all. So stay with me a moment, if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you finish. Great. More filler. Go talk to these three people. Go deliver these sandwiches. Go give them a little, you know, pat on the back. Tell them it'll be okay. Stormblood's fucking full of this. Wait, I know you. Captain Thubain of the Maelstrom. It's an honor to meet you. Okay, well. I'm surprised that has actually caught up to me. That I went out of my way to max out my Maelstrom. I was living hand to mouth in Ulta, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. As fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time for talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Captain. Look at those Imperial horse huns. What for? Finally, somebody respects my rank as Captain. I just went to Captain so I could buy those stupid minion loot boxes, but here we are. Finally, some respect. I say, if it isn't the lad who helped me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken the time out of his busy day to help me. Well, what is done is done, but know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle. And the next, and the next! Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well! I don't think I needed to talk to any of these people, to be honest. Conrad, they all seem raring to go. How the fuck do I get up there? Wait, how the fuck do I get up there? Yeah! Oh, you just gotta... It's gotta... Yeah. You just gotta... It's gotta... Ha! And then, yeah, you kind of just... You just wiggle... You wiggle around. Wiggle around. You arrived at the Vista, did I? I don't have to get all the way up there? Look out. Yeah, great. You looked at the mountains in that Naruto village. Yeah, I barely look up here. It was something. Sogeth, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilred and the rest of us had got into our heads that we had enough crystals. We could summon Ralger like the Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilred? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. Yeah, about that. Yeah, let's not discuss that ever again. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, huh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Conrad, I don't think I needed to do this. Everybody seemed raring to go already. Alright, I was promised a bunch of plot here. Give it to me. You've had a word with the men I mentioned then. So I'm sure you've noticed they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Gyre Abania his entire life. Who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse. While there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. You take a special sort to lead some men to Alamigo, don't you think? Good thing they've got you. Someone like Lys, you mean? Leader of the Resistance, huh? Don't I have enough titles already? Good thing they've got you. Fucking moth. For now, aye, but not forever. And to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left, not to mention the youths. Nay, the Resistance needs a leader, with a wider view. Someone who's not lived their whole life in Gyre Abania, who's known death and hardship, but not been ground down by them. Aye, as you may have guessed, I've been thinking of asking Lys, but it'll be her decision in the end. Sure. I trust I needn't say this conversation is just between you and me. Good lad. Right then. We'd best head to Castellum Corvi. Or what remains of it, rather. Alright, give me that sweet, sweet, succulent plot. Hey. Did you catch up already, or are you still ahead of me? I mean, I guess I didn't get that far, so I'm not sure, but hell. Yeah, are you caught up? Are you on the same mission as I am, or what's going on here? I'm a bit ahead now. Ah, right, I can't fucking fly here! Ah! Sucks! Alright. I kinda know this area because all that yokai grinding, but it's still annoying. See my adventure plate now. There you go. You're a big spooky pictomancer now. You did it! You made a new one. Wait a second. Can we get over here? I think we can. There was always that one annoying fate that spawned over here that we never could beat because there was nobody. Oh, that's a deep hole. Alright, big spooky spiders. Alright, Conrad! Oh, wait. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold on... We need to hold out until Minago sees to the flag. Got your gear in order. Any moment now. Yeah, okay. Party needs to... Yeah. Level 69! We're close! We are this close to beating the first half of Stormblood. To arms!
It's begun then.
When one revolution ends, another one is still halfway done.
It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Yeah, we finished one revolution. We can do another. It's fine.
Right.
We can flood this castle too, I think, probably. Ah, shit's fucked! Oh no, shit's good!
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Minago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
I miss Kugane. I realized the clothes and the brush thing kind of fits and makes it look like traditional Japanese who brush scrolls and such. Yeah, it does kind of work better. Oh boy! Oh boy! Other revolution! If they see us, they'll warn the others. Wait, not if we kill. Okay, not if we kill them first. I was about to say, is this a sneaking mission? Depending on how much we get done today, we might finish Stormblood, or we might finish it tomorrow. At least the first half. I imagine we'll get a lot done today, but we won't finish, and then tomorrow we'll see credits. Maybe. It doesn't make me look like Realm at all, but as a person who can write your name in Japanese, I'll scroll. I mean, you gotta carve your own path and not just be cosplaying Realm. You gotta be your own character. You gotta be your own warrior of light. Did we bring a fucking snake lady? I can't fight like this. I'm too distracted. Yeah, you guys lead the way. I'm not sure which way. Yeah, this way. Alright, yeah, this way! Adventure! Easier said than done. What the fuck was that sound? Sounded like a big spooky lion. Oh, Lord. Oh, hey, yeah, how about I work on these cannons? That might help. So yeah, I think we might be able to do all of the... whichever one this is. The peaks, the fringes. We'll be able to do all the aetheryte currents for this area now. Should be safe for Nago now. Nago Ryuki? I imagine what's-her-name is still here. There she is. Think you're clever with your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Oh, I can fight you. Xenos, you are not. It's always Lupis. You're having a great time and then bam, Lupis. Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? I don't even know what class you are. You look like you're a gunbreaker. You're doing... Empire stuff, I guess. You're not even really aiming for me, lady. You gotta work on your aim. Ow. Ah, fucking great. Ah, swell. Perfect. Wait, I can't target these. Turns out when the Empire... Hero or not, you'll die. Oh, yeah. Turns out when the Empire gives you a sword, it comes with a whole goddamn moveset. Whole goddamn class change. Lise, I thought this was your fight, but whatever. Yeah, I guess you don't need to be a samurai or anything. Now you've got the look. Now that we've finished Kugane. You've got your Japanese cosplay. Just in time.
Meet my new friend!
Yeah, is it another fucking dingus? Another doofus? Like, what's his name back in Kugane? Shithead who turned himself into Doom Guy? Not even worth remembering his name? That's how important he was? Uh-oh.
I'll cut you to pieces!
I'll just take it. I do love Kugane. Kugane was good! Should have finished Stormblood. Not finish it and then come back here, because this is honestly a lot less interesting of a locale. There. The day is saved! The day is won! Wait, Nago made it. Did she? Pathetic. Alright, give me that cutscene. Also, Lisa's here.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this!
I'm gonna punch you real good. Wake you the fuck up!
Look! The flag!
Yeah, totally. Good luck getting a glamour dispeller up here, bitches! Wow.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo!
Yeah! Only Yostolo was here to, you know, share in the glory.
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
She says as she runs away like a coward.
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Boy, I wonder if Lupis is also going to be turned into a Doom guy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, our armies aren't exactly doing well. What the fuck, Rabon? Who the fuck trained these goobers? The Maelstrom sucks! There. Jesus Christ, Rabon. Maybe you should have led the charge. We didn't need to let those, like, 4 people die.
Villadino is fallen? Impossible!
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Oh. Quick, shoot them in the back! Like real men! Play City Escape! Do it, pussy! That's the only way we'll know that we won!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Fall back to who? We fall back to Xenos, we're dead. So we might as well fucking stay here.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No! But if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
We die either way.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
We have the snake. She's right there.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
For you? I had a whole goddamn Kugane revolution. This shit ain't nothing. Oh. Are you the snake? So, you are indeed everything they say. The stuff of legends. Yeah. Sure am. Oh, what am I doing? It's a shame Fordola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're gonna take it back. All of it. One ilm at a time if we have to. Sure, whatever. Okay, never mind. I don't get to do the thing. Hisatsu Sine. Hisatsu Sine. Delivers an attack with a potency of 800. Shares a recast timer with Hisatsu Guren. Oh, yeah, these were a bunch of my abilities that... Hold on. Wait. Okay, you know what I was about to say. One might be for AoE. I do have an AoE one. It's Hisatsu Kyoten. So essentially, this one is way more powerful than the one I've been using. Hisatsu Shinten is our normal... We spend our katana meter there for an attack. This is what I would use for, like, an enemy right in front of me. And it basically... I can recast it almost instantly. This one, it's way stronger, but I have to wait 2 minutes. Minute and a half. No, that would be 2 minutes. I don't fucking... My brain's not working with time right now. With how much I use my meter anyway, fuck it. Oh, it's your big damn cooldown. Yeah. With how much I actually spend my meter, fuck it. I'll just throw that shit on there. I want to see something cool. Fortunes of War. There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search it from top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Alden in Buttermill. No, don't purge the evil from me. I need it. I need the evil. Purge it from him. I am now redirecting your fan at him, making my fan stronger. So, I guess I have to ask again. Zora, are you ahead of me, or are you just exactly where I am? The fuck is going on? What the fuck was that? Oh. Oh, antlions. Great. A bit far. You know, I beat Stormblood. Easy peasy. Get tired of waiting. Don't come any closer. No, you die here, motherfucker. Alright, let's see. Whoa! Wow. Now I get to wait 2 minutes. Is it worth it? Probably not, but whatever. I barely use my meter anyway. I always forget about it because I'm too focused on doing my combos. Some boss. Hey, motherfuckers. Also, I guess I've been... I guess I may have forgotten a bit of the plot. Is there a traitor with it, like... within our ranks? Is that what she was talking about when she said the snake? Or she's just saying, "I'll just get the literal snake"? I don't fucking know. I don't think so. Oh my god. The literal snake. Great. Man, I don't think you need a big fucking spear for this little Lalafell. The literal snake. The SOGESNAKE. Oh! Oh! That snake! The greatest snake of them all! It all makes perfect sense now. Well, met, all's well at the bridge. Good, good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago, with a contingent of troops to occupy Volodnia. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. Could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to the Commander Kemp and his men. Delight not overcome in victory. Not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistance allies are waiting. Neat. The only real traitor in the ranks plot was Urache and the sloppy guy. You mean Ilberd? Can't spell his name. Urache and Ilberd? Ilbred? Sloppy. The only reason I remember Ilberd is because he was literally my character, but, you know, dark skin. He was my doppelman. My shadow man. Back so soon! I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. The gods are good. There'll be no one left to fight. Also, I imagine the second half of Heavensward, or not Heavensward, the second half of Stormblood is, you know, dealing with those fucking things that were summoned at the end of Heavensward? The big stupid snake in the big stupid mech, Ultima? That we kind of just forgot about? Oh, we've been so busy, you forgot about these icons ravaging the countryside. I know you're not one for wait, or those do come back up, yes. I mean, I was about to say that, or it turns out like the warring triads where it's like, it's optional stuff. Whatever. It's not your problem anymore. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Camp Marshal Tarupin reports that their sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. Also that. So it's finally over, huh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. Don't tell me what you found, just tell me it's done. It's official then. Castellum of Volodnia is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Monago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe, where she was born. The M tribe? Is that what they're called? I doubt that the Imperials have fled Volodnia had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Though I pray you are right. 'Twould be best if Monago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is all right. That's that village that we went to. If that is your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Fuck that! I'm just gonna teleport over there, I think. Clearly they didn't have friends with flying cars at the time. The Peering Stones, yeah. Greetings, Scions. Do you wish to pass? I didn't need to do that, sir. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you! Also, what the fuck is that? Rising fortunes, rising spirits. What the fuck does this symbol mean? What the fuck does that symbol mean? A big, shiny silver and blue exclamation mark? FF14 mission type? Why is it not on here at all? Are any of these... Is it a... Hold on. Well, fuck this. I gotta go back. I gotta figure it out. Let me see. Well, actually, yeah, let's just look it up, I guess. The mission itself. Rising Fortunes, Rising Spirits. Rising Fortunes... Rising Spirits. What the fuck is this? It's apparently part of the main scenario. Is it just... I think will take place in an instance? I don't know. Well, fuck it. Let's go do it just in case. Maybe it's like optional dialogue? Oh, it's the gate. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. That's annoying. I guess I'll spend another 100. Yeah, that's annoying. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? Why? Hiya! Hiya! Before I jump, this... Is it them? I'm gonna ollie my bike on top of their heads? Damn it. Ha! Surprise! My legs are broken! The path to the village is through a tunnel just east of here. Follow me. I was there. I was there. I'd help, but at my folks here. No, that's no problem. Don't worry about it. Here, literally hold my hand, Lise. We can all teleport there. Everybody just hold my hand. Hold the peeniest... The fuck. The peeniest part of my body. The peeniest part of my body. I don't remember how that quote goes.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
It sucks.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
Oh, good. Snake lady.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
I would like to point out that every time I go near their village, I get attacked, so I'm starting to wonder if maybe they aren't on our side.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Fair enough.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Oh, that snake.
It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fedola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
To oblige her with the benefit of your...
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came.
Oh, I'm sure that went great.
The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, I figured.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come.
Oh.
For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
Icon. Got it.
She summoned a primal then and there?
Primal
That
icon.
she did, if only for an
Same
instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta.
Same thing.
Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
So you need to go kill her. Got it.
And so you turn to us.
Aye. All who have fought with the Resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
That's me. Fun fight, honestly.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Can't ignore a primal being summoned. We say is, you know, what the fuck was it called? Ultima and, like, Shudra? Chindra, whatever? Fucked off and we're like, oh, well, not our problem. We literally saw them summon like an ocean. Fuck that, that's happening somewhere else. Not our problem. Lure of the Dream. Wait, this was a level 70 mission? I'm at the risk of sounding hopelessly naive. There may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather, your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature. Ah! Go talk to 4 or 5 people! Waste more time! If that is your will, then so be it. To the north will you find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Manago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Yeah, we're gonna have a great time going over there. Getting attacked by stupid snake ladies. No, it's 67. We're still 67. Okay, I was about to say, did we jump all the way to 70? I know where the goddamn village is. I had to deal with this when I was doing the yokai shit. My bones. It's a good thing my bike took all the impact. Otherwise my legs would have just exploded through my hips. Alright, snake ladies. Don't mind me. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We come seeking Sarisha of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi. We might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. It was the Kalyana's broodmother. It was Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection, which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the Aether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may have also harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vera. This is true. The Vera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. That's something I was mentioning way back. It's like, they could easily just have a different version of Ifrit or Shiva, just have different fights because they're brought up by somebody else and their idea of what they should be. But thankfully they haven't done that, other than the Final Fantasy XVI quest. To the Vera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create with their craft. To shape crystals in less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is in bed with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself and they summoned a primal. A fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade that Vera make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember. Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? It's not actually how that works, lady. If I kill the icon, these people are still kind of fucked. You can count on us. Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe if I don't. Maybe even if I don't. Maybe even if I don't have to. Then we shall, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. It has been a while since we fought a primal, honestly. My sister Vajra will guide you to Djanan Khat. To pray for your success. Actually, never mind. We fought, what was it, Susano? Well met, scions. I am Vajra. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. Da, 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 da. The Lady of Bliss. You're ready? You look ready. Dijanan Khat. There you find the Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. So is this a dungeon or is this a trial? Ah, such bliss. This a whole goddamn thing we gotta do, or is this just a big fight? Trial. Neat. Where is it? Oh. Neat. As long as the music's good, that's all I need to know. Before everybody was simping for a bee, maybe they were simping for a big snake lady. One fight. Everybody keeps saying that. Music is really good. It has been the case, you know. Say what we want about Stormblood. It has been good. Okay, what the fuck? How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, good. Visuals. One of these days, maybe they'll give people a, fuck is it called? I don't remember the name, but maybe they'll give people a portable music player that they can listen to music in their pocket. An iPod. Ow. Sony Walkman. Yeah, there you go. A cassette player. Dijanan Khat. The path leads to the entrance above. Within it is an aetherite. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone! Ah, my melon! Da, da, da. Are you saying the music is better than Storm of Blood? Something's of Blood? Storm of Blood, Born for Blood of our fallen brothers? Some hefty proclamations. Hey, Farcloud. That is a very lewd cave. Where am I? Oh. Snake Lady. I'm glad that we teleported into perfect position.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
I mean, it's just the body, it's not the soul. The soul's gone.
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Boy, Alice is really the impulsive one, isn't she?
Alice, have you gone mad?
Alpha's the brains and she's the brawn. Virgin Mary, yeah.
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
Icon Slayer, thirsting for blood!
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer, man spiked, and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
We are snakes, we do not listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from
Also,
your burdens.
I can't really tell. Is she a snake? She talks like a snake. She acts like a snake. But is she a snake? Oh. You kind of shoved her into more fire. I got this! I'm allowed to do one cool thing every expansion. And this is it. Fuck. We wasted it here.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing.
Great.
Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Well, time to kill this icon, and then whatever happens with these guys happens with these guys. I know. It was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Sogeth. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There is no other way. I'll wake them up from the dream. Never stop trying. Primals cannot be suffered to live. You know this. Never stop trying. Good old death. Death. Good old death. Means a lot to hear you say that. It does. But it doesn't make it any easier to have to ask you to face that thing. We can but do that which is within our power. Lys, Alphino, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it's finished, we will be waiting for you. Emanation! Emanation! Fucking yeah, the last one we fought was at level 63. We're at 67 now. Let's look at this. So... Oh yeah, we fought a whole bunch in Heavensward, and then in Realm Reborn there was a lot. There was so much. Stormblood, it's we fought Susanoo, and now we're fighting fucking big scary lady Sri Lakshmi. Neat. So I guess while we're waiting for this, I will read up on what this boss is. In the silence. This is Emanation. FF14. Emanation. Guide. And this is an 8-man raid, so... Alright, so... You have a duty action in this battle called Vril. It will be displayed on screen as an action button, separate from your hotbar crossbar. If your Vril count is 0, make sure to get a charge of Vril by walking through one of the glowing bubbles that appears whenever Lakshmi casts Stotram. Vril should be used at specific times in the battle that will be explained below. At the beginning of the battle, defeat the 2 dreaming Kshatriya. Make sure to move away from them if they cast Inner Demons, a circle attack centered on the enemy. After you defeat the dreaming Kshatriya, focus your attacks on Lakshmi. Hand of Grace places a cross-shaped marker on 2 players. These players should move to an edge of the area and make sure not to overlap any other players marked with a cross-shaped marker. Once you have moved to an edge, it is best to stay still rather than trying to move your line markers away from other players. Staying still will allow the other players to find a safe spot away from you. The Pull of Light is a high damage attack on the player highest on the enmity list. Hand of Beauty marks 2 players with the circles that follow them. The marked players should avoid overlapping each other with their circles and should move to an edge near each other and away from other players. When the attacks hit, they will leave behind puddles that will grow larger. Move away from them. When Lakshmi becomes untargetable, wait a few moments, then use your Vril duty action to activate Vril status. There will be a cutscene, and if you did not use Vril before the cutscene started, when Lakshmi blew a kiss, or you used Vril too soon and your Vril status runs out before the cutscene ends, you will die. Oh. Oh, so hold on. When she becomes untargetable, wait a few moments. Okay, so wait a few seconds. Second phase. After the cutscene, use Vril whenever Lakshmi is casting Divine Denial, which makes the entire platform glow. This attack will knock you away from the center of the area, and if you do not use Vril, you will be knocked back much farther. Knockback prevention moves do not prevent you from being knocked back by this attack, so you must use Vril. The Path of Light will target the player who is second highest on the enmity list with a blue spinning marker over their head. This player should turn Lakshmi to face away from other players to prevent her from hitting them with this attack. Okay. The Pall of Light targets a random player with a stack marker. Players who are not currently marked by other attacks, such as the cross-shaped attack markers, should stack together with the players who has the stack marker. Boy. A Luring Arm will simultaneously mark 2 players with... Okay. So basically, we gotta use Vril. Just before the second phase, and then every time she's casting Divine Denial. Got it. See if we can get some... Basically, yeah. Cool. So it's not a hard fight. It's a gimmick fight. See if we can't get some fucking Jimmy Jams going. Well, we are samurai, so maybe we'll try to do something traditional. Oh, I know. What was the one fucking Miku song? Well, not Miku. It was Kaito and the other one, Maiko. Paired Wintry Winds. Sure. Some Jimmy Jams going. And we'll just think of hold on. Let me get a picture of Kugane here. I'm sure we'll be fine. Get a picture here. Fucking damn WebP files. We'll see if I can finish this whole fucking bit before we get into the queue here. We erase the borders. Oh shit. Fuck. There we go. So while we're sitting here in queue, we're just thinking of Kugane. Man, really wish I was there. I'll get the Eastern dance emote to fit the song more. Man, we're sitting here in fucking Alamigo, but I'd rather be in Kugane. Fuck this. Probably could have cut that out a bit better, but whatever. Let's see. Fuck, this will? Whatever. What's it called? What is it called? It is just waiting. Yeah. Let's get some fucking Yakuza Ishin songs. Those are Japanese, right? Right. There should be a different version of Bakamatai. We got the Samurai Ando. Oh, Samurai Ando! Head empty. Only Kugane. You know what? Hold on. Can you actually bring up Samurai Ando? Can you actually get this going? So I'm not just sitting here. Throw that right there. Because I don't know how long this is going to fucking take. I don't know how long this is going to fucking take. What the fuck? Pop that in. Get rid of Kugane. No more Kugane. Kugane's gone forever. We just have to accept it, guys. Sure, whatever. This is what a samurai really thinks about all the time, apparently. Got a 4 DPS already. The life of a samurai is a simple life. You swing your sword, you drink some sake, you do some karaoke. Not sure about that last part. What are you fucking saying? What are you looking at? Hold on. Yeah, look at this. They're having a great time. I imagine this is what just samurai are doing all day, every day. Yeah. That 14 looks strange. Oh, a little bit. New patch, new graphics. We're waiting on Emanation Q. So we decided to, well, I decided to, you know, look at a better video game while we wait. When the fuck is Final Fantasy 14 gonna add karaoke in, huh? Huh? Best MMO my ass. Graphical update did wonders then. It did! Made everybody look like different characters. Everybody looks like Kiryu and Majima now, so... Perfect. Wow, we went from 9 minutes to 17. You really don't want to do this. This bullshit. I came into the samurai class expecting this. Instead I got DPS. It's not what I signed up for. Well, clearly we have to see what the Like a Dragon Ishin Bakamatai was like. The most important song of them all. Traditional Japanese Bakamatai. It's very important. See that? That is a samurai right there. Actually, now that I think about it, was there a hairstyle in this game that was the top knot? Traditional top knot? What the fuck? Kiryu, why are you looking at this weird, beautiful man and reminiscing? Alright. Let's see if any of that stuff we read sticks. My brain isn't just full of Yakuza now. So we gotta remember to use the Visir, the Vassal, or whatever it was. Oh boy! It's R3 to use that, right? It is R3. Very good. Very good.
Open your heart to me.
Balls. Okay. So once she becomes, oh Lord, I'm sorry, ah! Fuck. Oops. I forgot that our boss fights now. Yeah. I forgot that our boss fights now don't have edges. Might be. Yeah, you could fall off. Yeah! I realize that now. But you're not a Dragoon anymore. No jumping off. It's so hard. The gooning just comes naturally. Oh, bruh. I used it, right? No? Did I? I'm fairly certain I used it. There we go. Ha! No, I was too late? Too early? Oh, thank God, it worked! Ha ha! Eat a dick! Just on time! Take me to your bosom, madame. What the fuck did I just get hit by? Alright. And then, just before she casts it. Like now. Ooh. The music's alright. Not what I imagined. Am I supposed to be on top of this?
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Ooh. Why am I getting burned to death here? Ooh, Lord. Ugh. I can't reach. There we go. Oh, Lord. There's so much blue, I can barely keep track of what's happening. Alright, now. Who the fuck got flung off? Zora. Oh. My song? I don't remember which one this is! Fuck. This one. Right here. Maybe.
I shall free you from your hate.
No thanks. If you take the hate out of me, I've got nothing left. Nothing keeps me going. It's the only thing fueling me. I was born in the hate. Raised in it. For fuck's sakes with this! Oh, yeah. This song's alright. And boop. Zora, what's going on, Zora? Alright. Alright, I'm coming. Fuck it. Limit break. Die. Missile barrage. That was alright. Aside from me running off immediately at the beginning. There's only room in this town for one snake. It's the so gay snake. He's pretty gay. I forgot it's been weeks. It's been weeks! It's been weeks! You told me last week I was caught up! Was that a lie? What the fuck do you mean?
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
I mean, you punch. That's all I can really ask. Also, how big are these fucking cherry blossoms in the background?
Did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
Our weaknesses are what drive us.
You!
Keep us going.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope! Our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Is this what you wanted, lady?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Yes. This is awkward. Probably could have just teleported out. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamico. How's Lupis doing? Hey, Lupis! I'm sure Xenos is very glad to see you.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
It's fine, she's gonna walk in and Xenos is gonna be like, so how is he? How strong is he? Do you think he still thinks of me? That Warrior of Light? Did he mention me?
Fedola Rem Lupis. Commander of the Cranial Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Lupis III.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
She is gonna be Doomguide. Like fucking Dingus. Brutus. Whatever his name was.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Is she also going to be given a chainsaw? It's got possibly
my
back
lord.
there. It's literally not like we just saw this in Kugane with fucking whatever his name was.
I came here prepared to die.
Doofus.
Tell me what I must do.
We'll take this chainsaw. Yeah. Weird how Xenos just has a weirdly hot doctor just behind his throne at all times. Wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. Could have been a problem if they get their hands on more crystals, though. Never mind, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay, so what are we on? Are we finally on 68? 67! 67 just goes on forever! And this one comes with a shore lock. An aether current. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon's Slayer. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Veera Neela? Do we wanna? Is this a good idea? Ah, we killed your god! Praise be to us. I don't know, I wasn't really thinking, I was just kind of swinging my sword. Just thinking of a samurai Ando the whole time. Hiya! Sweet Ollie. Ah, the winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kalyana sisters in her thrall. For this we thank you. Sogeth did the deed. We were but witness to his heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignored our sisters' plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so the day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, all Amigans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully in time, they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vira. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Oh, it's also a samurai. What are you doing? What are you doing back here? Hey! Hey, what are you doing back here? Hey! Hey! What are you doing back here, Nero? Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't even fucking see this Lalafell back here. Kriya lesbiacian. Alright. This is some weird stuff going on with these snake ladies back here, but alright. Speak with Monago. These Lalafells are up to no good, I tell you. She just wanted to be sat on by the snake. The deed is done. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Tarupin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. Ha! And then Sogeth jumped off the edge at the very beginning of the trial. Ah, what a fool! Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You saved a lot of lives, Sogeth. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalyana's supply of crystals must remain limited for this foreseeable future, and ambient aether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vira on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. The other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the Skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Volodnia. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! He was also most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Monago. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Has anybody fucking checked on Y'shtola? Since, like, anything happened? I know Kryle has all that fucking stuff about her going on, but literally the last we saw of Y'shtola, she was fucking dead! Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a lot of proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion. And I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Volodnia. I don't know. Every time somebody offers me food, I usually get drugged, and then bad things happen. That is a fucking PS1 turkey right there. Holy shit! Graphics update my ass! Oh. Look at those juicy polygons. Honored guests, I pray you partake in our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Oh. Why are the fruits so much a higher quality than the actual turkey? I don't understand! Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Though there is a very obvious lack of PS1 grapes. Come, come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. It's very crunchy turkey. Chicken. Either or. I'm going to fucking smash this moth with a hammer. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Yida would prepare it with her herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius, of course Father and Yida had to fight. I would have too, if I had been older, but they didn't have to die. Never ends, does it? They call us beasts. They treat us like them. They push and they push and they... until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms or summons a god. A false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better? It just goes on and on and on. There's no justice, just us. We'd have to ask them when I go up there and fucking kill them because I'm the Icon Slayer. There's no justice, just us. Just us! It's not justice, it's just us! Zing! I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Thank you for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are? Or if there are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, huh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Soget. I don't think I'm allowed to sleep. I don't think I've literally seen any cutscene where I have been sleeping. I'm very tired, boss. Elf. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. Neat. The first of many, alright. We're not done yet, I just want to take a look at the main story quest here. Because it seemed like 67 just went on for fucking ever. Now that we're at 68, how many 68s are there? The first of many. Alright, we're in the final stretch, but there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 left. But there is a lot of stuff being unlocked. There's a lot of 68. There's a lot of 69, and there's 270s, so... Ugh. I trust you are well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect you will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Or I could just teleport there, I think. Maybe. Yeah, kinda. Oh, shit! This is a bad area. This is a bad neighborhood. Let's not drag aggro. Let's not draw aggro while we have no HP. Woo. It was weird because I was doing a lot of yokai hunting over here and I seemed fine, and that was like 8 levels ago. Oh, is this the final area that we haven't actually gone to yet? The peaks? No, we've been to the peaks. The other half of the peaks, I guess. Scions! A pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alagiri and are already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, huh? This is probably the place I've already been, right? Because Kamen already had a flying car. Yep. I miss Kugane, man. All fucking deserts over here.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat.
Says
but
you.
we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
Honestly, it might have made sense for us to be a samurai in Kugane and then switch to a monk. Now that we came over here, but fuck that. I want to be a cool samurai. It's from downtown. As you can see, this part of the peak is much higher than the northern reaches. Hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those 3 towers to the east? Yeah. That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's not different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Volodnia was so important, eh? Right then. Come along. They're waiting for us in Alagiri. Were you guys not concerned about this spooky lightning thing? It's fine. I can teleport there. Be way faster. Come in, my friends! Everybody in their goddamn flying cars. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine. The Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize the Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. And a second crystal. I'm pretty sure Kaminari also took me to that one too. That one? Yeah. We've been to both of these when we were doing yokai stuff. We went to both of these. We were doing yokai stuff in between here. The fuck do you mean? I took you here. Is this? No. Ew. Put some pants on, sir. There are children around. Nope. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we've got a meeting to attend. Not me. Guess not. Diggin. And Odo. Are they running out of names already? They've still got 3 more expansions. That does not bode well. That everyone, then let us begin. Alagiri is ours, and for a mercy we took it without losing a single man. But we dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatoris will not be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations? For Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is inexplicable. We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to Alamigo is through the east, through Specula Imperatoris and Castrum Abania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means that we will need to strike Specula Imperatoris quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. I see. Then we have no choice but to accept what we have been given. Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. I don't know, man. I think he's just thinking about me. I know what's going on in his head. To the assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatoris. During this time, I will hold the Scions in reserve at Alagiri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. Yeah, speaking of Scions, how the fuck is your Stola doing? We pulled her out of the live stream and we were already saying, oh man, she's so lucky to be alive. She may be blind, but she's so lucky to be alive. Just for her to almost get killed immediately. Again. Wait a minute. We should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Sogeth after what he's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. If she wants to fight, I say let her fight. Don't do anything to... If she wants to fight, let her fight. I don't know. She needs to get experience somehow. Thanks, I knew you would understand. Mayhap it would be best if I accompanied you. Alice can stay with Sogeth. Oh, go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves. You have your orders. Dismissed. Haven't seen Urage in fucking forever. Thancred's just around. Scions are, meanwhile, deep within the Imperial Research Facility. Oh, we're going to see her getting a chainsaw strapped to her. Or she's being turned into... Oh. Oh, God, she's being turned into fucking AI from... Peace Walker. Signs of the never being around. Ugh. My back hurts from carrying the scions on my back. They're turning into her the boss from Peace Walker. She's being turned into a fucking Metal Gear.
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, what have you done to me?
You've placed a bomb in your uterus!
No,
Be a very shocking twist in the next expansion.
Superior in almost all respects. We lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabad. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic.
Yeah, but what did you do to her? Did you replace her skeleton with a Magitech skeleton?
Through modification of the Guardian.
Did you Wolverine her?
I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
What?
Alamegan, through and through.
Fucking rip that shit back out! You didn't tell me that, Xenos!
What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Oh god, we're gonna have a fun time trying to figure out which one of these containers Krile is in. Hey, there's Thancred!
Found you.
Every time he shows up, he looks more and more like he's supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts and not Final Fantasy XIV. Next we see him, he's gonna have a goddamn Keyblade and big, goofy Mickey Mouse shoes. So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. At least he's spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lys go alone. Neat. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. If you come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know, I sent word to Arenvald's squadron. They're already searching other nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Alright. Oh. Hell's open. But I already have bad memories of this area looking for fucking yokai. Just want to go back to Kugane, man. Stormblood should have ended in Kugane, not this. Found you. Think about it. Now that Zora's like level 82, she can honestly do a bunch of dungeons and trials by herself, unsynced. If she wants to try to grind out a bunch of other minions and, I don't want to say mounts, because I don't think there's mounts available in any of these lower leveled stuff. Can I? Like the lower ones. I don't know what the threshold for unsynced stuff is, but I imagine if you're like 20 levels higher than any of them, you should be fine, right? Unless a lot of those bosses have instant kill mechanics, which some of them do. I don't know, you'd have to talk to a Final Fantasy XIV expert. Very clear. Hey, Park Cloud. I need that. I need that. Because it's like... we were, what, 10 levels higher than... I don't want to say it was extreme. Who the fuck was it? It wasn't Extreme Titan, but it was like Hard Titan? Which one was it? I'm just dummy. It was Hard Titan. We were 10 levels higher than Hard Titan. There's 3 mounts in the Savage versions of Alexander and a bunch of mounts in the Trials. Yeah, but unfortunately the Savage... no. Am I thinking Savage? Which ones am I thinking of? It might be Savage. The Savage versions of Alexander, the queues are ridiculous. I should know because Zora keeps trying to fucking do it. We were 10 levels higher than Hard Titan, and we were doing fine. It was just he had instant kill mechanics. So by ourselves, we die, the trial resets. No queue for Savage versions. No one does that. Yeah, nobody. Nobody does that. Use Party Finder. Oh. Oh. Give me a moment, Sogeth. Or you become a really popular streamer and you get other people to carry you. Say that again, if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me apprised of any developments. That was Arenvald. Arenvald? The pair that was spying on us in the fringes has followed us here. What about you, Sogeth? Any trouble? No? And there I was thinking we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with that. I don't have friends. Apparently you have a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV friends. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. I hope the assault on Specula Imperatoris is going well. Bunch of fucking weirdos that you just meet out in the world. Oh, good! All this stuff is just happening while we're not there. Which usually means this is the opportunity for something to go bad when I'm not there. Raban's gonna lose his other arm. It's gonna be very embarrassing. Didn't see him coming, did you?
You've improved, man.
Come now, father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Except he's still the size of a football, so you can easily just kick him out of the goddamn castle. 30 yards away. Take him 20 minutes just to get back.
Our work here is all but done. What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
Yeah, so I kind of figured at some point Conrad was going to die so that Lys could take over, but we seem to be leading up to something like that. That's fine, let the old man go up there by himself. There have been no death flags raised for him. Nah, man. Oh, she got new armor. Hey! Looking sleek, milady. No, you didn't. Fuck!
Report.
It was just the lighting.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that?
I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders.
Lord Xenos said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers? You must be mistaken.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Xenos yourself. I thought not.
Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty.
Now, give the order.
Honestly, I was expecting her to return as like a weird fucking Terminator, but... Alright.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Ransford, Rudolph, Hamlet. For us. For our people. For our future.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
No, but Conrad's there! No! Oh god, does she have a link pearl now? Not the link pearl, but the ability to see visions like we do. That's a big fucking gun. They're gonna shoot Shadow, Omega, and Rouge at us.
What in the seven hells?
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood.
Conrad, no!
All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
Honestly, all this really does is convince all the enemy soldiers that were left here to join our cause, right? They were willing to just fucking kill you for nothing. Which, actually, you know what? Some of them probably went into this already knowing that, so I don't know. They already know what Xenos is like. By the 12, did you see that? The main tower just collapsed! You heard it too, didn't you? Must have been the cannon at Castrum Abania. But that was an Imperial installation, and their troops were still... Damn it, no one's responding. I don't know if the shell is being jammed or... We have to go right now. They need our help. See how many of them we can fit in my weird not flying car. Heavens weep. This way. There's no time to lose. Alright, 4 or 5 people, squeeze onto my motorcycle! Maybe... Squeeze into my lunar whale after I input my credit card. There's something behind that door there. Ah. Here, I'll say I'll throw you over the wall, I guess. Open the door for us. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother right now. I'm sure he's fine. Locks on the massive gate appear to have been disabled. You need only prise them open to pass through. Ah, you know, Alf. He's indestructible. Alf! 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 No! I'm glad you're here, Sogeth. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us. On Specula Imperatoris. I didn't think they had it in them to kill their own men just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where's my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him. He was in the tower when it was struck, but that need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating. Many remain unaccounted for. Alice? Alice, listen! There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. And my melon will go west. Alf! No! My boyfriend! Alf! No. I mean, not my boyfriend, my boy toy! My son! Thank you. I think I can manage on my own. My sidekick, I guess? For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Thal's Great Hall. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking? Alf. Just give me a moment to let the world stop spinning, would you? There. Alighieri's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it. Here, if I stand right here, he can maybe jump from up there and I'll catch him. Now you care, Alpha. He's very useful at getting the plot moving. On account of I am a mute. If I had to, you know, use diplomacy, I don't think it would go very far. Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. Wow, you look just like Harchefant. It'd be a shame if something tragic was to happen to you, sir. Wait, I know you, Sogathubane, Ward of the House for Temps. We fought together on the steps of faith. You saved my life back then, and now I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Conrad! Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, put him down over there. Oh, they found Conrad. What about Alf? Buy his porcelain doll then. I do not want to buy his porcelain doll. Alf! Wow! Conrad, I kind of saw this coming. He is dead already, isn't he? Yeah, he's dead.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
Well, I guess this leaves you in charge, Lise.
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing.
Ah, you'll be fine. You still can't see anything either.
Well, that's that then. Time's up.
Just open your eyes, old man.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Oh.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
Kind of had a bad party setup, I guess. We probably should have had a healer around.
I will, Conrad. I will.
Oh wait, all of our healers are gone. Yustola and Kral, I think, could heal. Meanwhile, in the chaos of Castra Mabanya... Oh, what the fuck?
Next round, double the charge.
Estinian? What?
Nidhogg. We are needed.
He turned Nidhogg into a fucking lance? Alright. Well, that solves that. Wow.
That's the cerulean pipeline.
It's your boy.
Impossible! How can one man shoot the bastard?
Estinian!
My
Azure
lance
Dragoon.
has slain far greater beasts.
I don't even know if he is the Azure Dragoon anymore. Probably has a different name.
You're welcome, boy.
Though, he could be the Azure Dragoon now that I'm not a Dragoon anymore. He can have the title, my sloppy seconds.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon! The savages are coming!
Ah. Anyway, hey Alf, how you doing? We could have killed them. We could have walked away. But instead we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. We showed them mercy and this was their response? Fire and blood! This was their answer! Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. Gods is my witness. There will be reckoning. Alf, calm down, man. You got a taste for blood now. What's going on? I expected this from Alice, not from you. Pull yourself together, man. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body. Find my sister and return to Alagiri. Alice, the brother is fine. How the fuck am I getting on top of that? Probably when I can fly. Alpha's dead! There, that should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Tell me you found Alphino. Tell me he's alright. Alph is dead! Dead set on us going back to Alagiri! I tell ya. Need help? Nope. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here, not now. We shall return to Alagiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. No, I'll do it later. Oh, we aren't going back to Alagiri. We're hunting them down one by one. Need help? No, let's go. I don't want this to be a repeat of the Ruby Sea. I don't see, there it is. Let me massage those shoulders, sir. I mean, for your glowing thing. Yeah, just like the Ruby Sea when I tried to get you to take me to that glowing thing, and it was real complicated. Oh, it wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you to be about to slit my throat. To hell's with this. I should be back home in Ilsabard instead of taking fire from so-called comrades. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, goddammit, I gotta open this. Just tear the whole goddamn gate down! Tear this wall down, Mr. Gorbachev! What the fuck is that? That beautiful, majestic creature over there. Big blue griffin. Oh. It's a do not fuck with this creature. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. Oh, just right here. Son of a bitch. Whatever this thing is, a weird dragon mosquito. They've bred. The mosquito that was stuck in the dinosaur amber has absorbed the dinosaur DNA. Oh, bless you. Wait, is that you, Sogeth? Everybody fucking recognizes me. I didn't recognize you at first. Been feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. And then back to Alagiri. Some sort of, it was, we're getting reports of some sort of hot man blowing up all over the goddamn cannon over there. It's crazy. Sogeth, we have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. Living and the dead. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Alden. Hey, Robon, what the fuck happened? Probably should have took me with you, huh? I could have cut that bolt in half with my sweet katana. Except I'm the Warrior of Light, so I'm not allowed to do anything cool. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul. Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader. He was a patriot. But above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger. Let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General. Of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamiga, however, we must first address the question on how to deal with Castrum Abania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought of their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we can even approach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect that they are unable to fire the cannon again, mayhap due to a malfunction? Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage. Or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago, I do, but I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalmo and I arrived at Rogers Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance. And then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions. But even then, I knew deep down that was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart. Because I couldn't be sure if it was me or for Yida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that, but don't worry, Nago. I'll come back, I promise. While I acknowledge Commander Hex's right to carry this mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone. Sogeth, would you go with her? Would have done it even if you hadn't asked, sir. I suppose someone's got to keep her out of harm's way. Eh. Then it's settled. We will await your return. Oh. Sorry to drag you into this, Sogeth. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now all I can do is be myself. Why does it take so long to get a fucking samurai sword? If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Nyon-Krep's Hope. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth a risk. Lys, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? Neat. Alright. This ship right here. A sandstorm. So I feel like what we're going to do is once we hit the second half of Stormblood. Post Stormblood, I'm going to start doing Dark Knight missions at the end of each stream. Because we got to start doing those. I got to start learning my Dark Knight for when we hit Shadowbringers. Hostile presence. This isn't a golem. A bloody beast. Alright, back to climbing this wall. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, huh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. Or we can just look for some aether currents and then just fly up there. It'd probably be easier. Oh. Whew. That took a bit more out of me than I expected. What the fuck is this? And here she is. Nyun crept hope. The ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the 6th Umbral era. Yeah, did this have to do with the Ultima / Shudra or whatever the fuck it's called? It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? We'd hope people don't talk more about this thing. I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it, me included. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Hien, or my father. It's not what people want you to be. They want you to be you. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh? Yes. A lot of nodding going on up here. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castrum Abanya? Wait, it's coming from the cannon! I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Soga, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Abanya and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we've took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. Yes. We have to tell the others. Come on. Smash this fucking moth. Easier down than up, huh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to... What? They surrounded us. We need to convince the others to strike now before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. Finally, a fucking samurai sword. Unfortunately, I don't like it. Great. There's no time to lose, Soget. General Alden needs to know what we saw. Alright. Just gonna teleport back there. Easy 100G. They've surrounded us! You returned! I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of Nyunkrep Hope and spied smoke rising from Castrum Abanya's main cannon. I think Marshal Tauropin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Abanya at once. Could still be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could have simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. I'd say maybe 4 adventurers. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk, but how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Gyre Abanya, including Radiata. Radiata is a home to many who hold menial positions at Castrum Abanya and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The resistance will handle this. We may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. At the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. Bleh. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alice and Sogath, I am sure. Well then, if you are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum Abanya. Go, and may Ralger watch over and keep you. Alright. My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lys, nor less Alamigo. By concern for Lys. Castrum Abanya is the largest Imperial facility in the peaks, you see, so the likelihood that Kral is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course. But if there's even a chance that Kral might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Tired hands we toil. So to review, we are to travel to Radiata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Tauropin's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Sogath and Lys were away, so the settlement is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as menial labor in either Specula Imperatoris or Castrum Abanya, Perhaps as a result of this, the Resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. Ah, you have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Towerpin's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain, I do, but I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Our contact is a Rogadan woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she will know us as friends. Courage, right. Put together a squadron, Nago. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends, and be ready for anything. Alright. I think we're probably going to call this pretty soon. We started late today, and I'm getting a little tired. But we will most definitely work to finish the rest of the first half of Stormblood here tomorrow. We will hit some sort of credits tomorrow. I feel like if we're about to unlock a dungeon, then we'll probably unlock it, and then that'll probably be it. It's these fucking mosquito things. Die, monster! Kongamato. It's a mix between a Kong and a fucking tomato. That griffin is just hanging around. See, what did I tell you? Let us continue on to Specula Imperatoris. Sure. Let us through. See how many corpses are still lying around. Oh, they cleaned it up real well. Okay, we're slowly getting over there. Slowly but surely. These guys are getting pretty dark out here. This sandstorm just... Dust storms, yeah. These dust storms are taking all the color out of this area, which it already wasn't a very colorful area, so... God, I miss Kugane. Of course, there were still soldiers lurking about. Fortunately, they were no match for Lys. Come, Radiata is not much farther. Of course, in light of our recent encounters, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for Imperial forces. Uh-huh. The locks. I'm assuming the locks is the final area for this section. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that a goddamn Terradrome? Alright, well, that was surprising, I guess. A lot of griffins around, too. unlock a bit of this map. Looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Castrum Abanya anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? Well, we'll know in a second. Alphino said we were looking for a Rogadan woman, right? And that we should answer her question with courage. I suppose we'll have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find our contact. Let me know if you find her, and I'll do the same. Great. Is that a fucking giraffe? It is a giraffe. Huh. Rogadan. No, you are a man. Oh. Ain't seen you around before. It takes a certain kind of man to walk into a place like this uninvited. Wild Rose! Final Fantasy II! And then she'll be like, Final Fantasy II! Get the fuck out of here! Could have at least said like Final Fantasy IV or 7, but 2? Get the fuck out! Well, with courage, I suppose. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better to keep your head down and go along to survive. Call me a coward too if you like, because I'll not speak on it more. At least not here. Outside Radiata, behind those barricades over yonder, on the other hand... Okay. Am I about to get laid? Hey, was that who I think it was? Well, that's a relief. Or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alphino and Alice. We'll meet you there. Just carry like a dog whistle on me. So that as soon as I blow it, they all come running. Oh, I should probably get my shit mended. Oh, actually, we haven't done a whole lot of fighting, it seems. All of our stuff is still in perfect condition. Yeah. Not followed, were you? Good. That all of you, is it? Let's get to it then. Name yourselves. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Tarupin. Name's Stark. Stark Woad. The rest you know or wouldn't be here. Or we wouldn't be here. This is about Specula Imperatoris and the cannon, isn't it? Just so. Can you tell us what happened? Aye, I overheard soldiers talking while working on the mess. The ceruleum pipeline fueling the cannon was destroyed by an unidentified male insurgent, they said. One man single-handedly disabled the cannon? That beggars belief. Nevertheless, that's what they said. It took a while, but they've finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incident had everyone jumping at shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan help have been sent home indefinitely. So the cannon could already be fully operational. We need to sneak inside Castrum Abanya to ensure the cannon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? Aye, that much I can do. I've pieced together a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact that there are multiple points of entry. Impressive. If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in numbers, but I have faith that we can see this through. Neat. Price of freedom. Hey, we finally hit 69, baby. We have that for which we came, and all that remains is to make our preparations. Lisa and her unit will make for our primary objective, the fire control center. At the same time, we will enter the castrum by way of the ventilation ducts, whereupon we will proceed into weapons research and create a diversion. If all goes to plan, our parties will subsequently converge, and together we will secure the cannon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are to clear the attack. That they are cleared to attack. Sounds simple enough. I'll go and brief Nago on the details. The rest of you come with me. We'll need to deal with the Magitech patrols before we can infiltrate the castrum. Alright. This Magitech patrol right here, literally 2 feet from our secret meeting, probably overheard everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's more? Does Giraffe want to get on this fight? I'll fucking take you down, buddy. Fucking yikes. Dude, you woke me up. Did I? Did I, Marco? Which I was screaming at nothing. Yes, I was using you as white noise for my nap. Oh, definitely don't do that, man. I'm not to just start fucking yelling at nothing. At the slightest impulse. Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just around the bend up here. The last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, it will be clear to advance. Assuming they keep to their usual schedule. Might be prudent to stand watch for a moment after, just in case. Oh god, it does absolutely look like we're about to go into a dungeon. Which is fine, because, hey, we're probably going to end this stream real quick, it seems. If this is, the dungeon unlock. Maybe we can finish Stormblood, the first half of Stormblood at least tomorrow. Tonight. It's 3 a.m. Wait a fucking second. 3 a.m. nap? That's just sleeping. I always wanted to play 14. I just don't know how to turn my username into a full name. You could be Randoman Marco. Easy peasy. I don't know, just split random and Marco into 2 words and then turn random into a kind of a name-ish thing. Or what you do is you split random and Marco and then you fucking throw it into Google Translate and you turn it into a different language, and whatever turns into a suitable name, good enough. That's how I do shit. That's how we ended up with fucking Soga Thubane. By Ralgar, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to defeat them so swiftly. Sogath is the finest warrior I know, and I should like to think we have learned something from our time in his company. Now, where's the entrance to the docks? What do you mean 3 a.m.? I'm in Europe, like 8 hours ahead of you. Right! I just forget that like 80% of people who watch the stream are probably from Europe because I stream in the middle of the night, like the psychopath I am. Yeah, 14 has its real big free trial, so it is real easy to try out 14. I mean them gremlin hours, yeah. Right behind you. I've mapped the branches, so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars or any number of other places. 11 a.m. over here. Ugh. Crazy Europeans. Their weird upside-down hours. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. Can't just be awake overnight like normal people, huh? Normal fucking weird night gremlins. As discussed, Sogeth, we shall infiltrate the castrum and cause as much chaos as possible. Same here. This will draw the Imperials away from Lys and her men, thereby allowing them to safely reach the fire control center. It's a time zone for me. Yeah. I mean, basically how this works is when I'm asleep, I consider that nighttime. And then when I'm awake, that's daytime. That's how the world should work. So if I sleep all during the sunlight, fuck it, who cares? If there's anything else, I'll return to the Resistance forces and show them to their entrance. May Rhalgrs guide you to the victory. Also, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of advertisements on YouTube lately where it's like, hey, Stormblood, now part of the free trial. It's like, was it not already? If the free trial goes all the way up to level 70 or 80 at this point, wouldn't it have to have included it? Zor's on Japan time zone. Oh, yeah, clearly. You saying somebody would get to the end of fucking Heavensward and then just fuck around till level 80? Well, level 70, I guess. They wouldn't let you hit max level on a free trial. That's nuts. But then again, you can't join a guild. You can't do a lot of stuff on a free trial. Yeah, we're not going in there. So we're gonna save the Castrum Abania for tomorrow. We're gonna make sure to at least hit some sort of credits tomorrow. Which I don't know if we're gonna deal with Xenos in the first half of Stormblood here. Free trial used to be just ARR and Heavensward, so 60 was the final level. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a lot off of a free trial. That's ridiculous. No, let's keep doing more main sword. I'm fucking tired. We can do it tomorrow. Before that, it was just AR up to level 30. That was quite the fucking upgrade for who needs sleep. I need sleep. That's quite the fucking upgrade from level 30 to level 60, it seems. But now it includes Stormblood, I guess, which is up to level 70, so... Great! People can play up to Kugane and then go, oh yeah, I don't want to play this other half. So we're on the Price of Freedom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we literally have 10 more Stormblood missions. And then technically we've beaten Stormblood. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna deal with Xenos. Like, they've been building Xenos up as like this great big threat, but I don't know if we can just go fight him in 10 missions and then just win. It'd be a little weird. I don't know. But I imagine we're gonna fight Lupis here in Castrum Abania. And then in post Stormblood, yeah, there's like 50, 60. We have The Legend Returns, The Rise of a New Sun, Under the Moonlight, Prelude in Violet, a Requiem of Heroes, a Requiem of Heroes Part 2. There's a lot. There's a lot. So there's still so much Stormblood. So much Stormblood. But guaranteed today, tomorrow, whichever, we will hit some sort of credits. Why am I so slouched? I got real deep in it. Jesus Christ. That's why I need to get my desk up and running so my posture will get fixed. But, yeah. So, Stormblood today. Hopefully hit some sort of credits. Guaranteed we'll hit some sort of credits. Google gave me Marco Random Snow all the way from African to Turkish. Oh. Wow. I mean, if that's fine, I guess. I think Sogathu Bane was, I don't want to say it was Greek, it was something. I can't even remember now. We are what? 431 hours in? Definitely not remembering where my fucking name came from. But that's usually how I name things when I'm trying to convert my username into something. You split in half and then you throw it into Google Translate. And maybe it works out. Or then maybe some guy in a random server is like, what the fuck, man? I don't think you know what those words mean. Those are some very horrible words you're saying over there. Those are some slurs you have taken as names. Which... yeah, sure. The deed is done already. I don't know what it costs to rename a character. I'm assuming it's probably like $10, $15 on the Mark Station. So... it means fuck your dog or something. Yeah! Good thing we got no dog races in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh no. Hide the Lupins. Which I'm half convinced they could just easily add the Lupins as some sort of extra race at some point. I mean, maybe they should look at like the weird lizards from Final Fantasy Tactics. Because I feel at some point they should maybe start adding tactics stuff in. Considering how popular those tactics games were, but I don't know, man. I don't know if that art style would translate well to the 14 style. The realistic style. These weird cartoony lizards. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to finish Stormblood here tonight. We'll be back to Hi-Fi Rush on Thursday. We're going to try to finish it. Dude, why did you name yourself Screwing Your Mom in Italian? I didn't know! Google did it! Pranked! Took me 6 years to give us male and female Viera and Hrothgar. I think they're done with races. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Okay, so to be honest, let's say the end of whatever storyline they're setting up is like 8 years from now. Probably not. Probably not. Like 10, 12 years. How long did it take for Realm Reborn to get to Endwalker? Like 9, 10 years? Realm Reborn was like 2013? 2012, 2013? And Endwalker, I think, was during COVID, right? That was like 7, 8 years. Anyway, so we finished whatever story arc Dawn Trail is setting up. Do you think there's going to be another one, or do you think they're just going to maybe try to move to another MMO? Dude, they gave 11 its last DLC like 2 years ago, so I think 14's still a lot in the story. Alright, well, that answers that then. Are we really going to have 14 for like goddamn 20, 30 years? Or would they not be like, yeah, no, man, new MMO. Buy our new aesthetics, new clothes. Yoshi P has said he's got one more MMO in him, so it's really up in the air. Yeah, but Yoshi P is also like, also seems to be on death's door at all times with the amount of work he fucking does. It's like goddamn Sakurai in Smash Bros. He is sacrificing life force to make content. It seems. Especially since he's also in charge of the other Final Fantasies now, right? 16, I imagine he's probably going to be in charge of 17. The year is 2371, and Final Fantasy XIV has gotten its 389th story expansion. And still, the Warrior of Light is not allowed to do anything cool because of the goddamn Lalafels. In fact, they have added even smaller races to guarantee we will never be able to do anything cool in these cutscenes, ever. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous! But yeah, we're gonna finish Hi-Fi Rush on Thursday. It's good. Now that we know that there is a possibility of more Hi-Fi Rush. Do they have cat race in 14? Of course they have fucking cat races. They have sexy cat boys and sexy cat girls. They have sexy cat... Not sexy cat... Well... They have sexy rabbit ladies and twinkish rabbit boys. Anything you could possibly ever want to be. Becoming a cat bard then. You and like 100,000 other billion people, sir. Also, enjoy being a bard, because Zora definitely knows what that's like. But what that means is that you'll get the goddamn instrument or whatever that you can actually learn to play. So you, sir, can learn how to play City Escape. You can join that little band of twinks in Alda who just play music all day for I don't know what. Do people tip them? Do they just do it for funsies? Actually, while I'm here, is fucking Ganondorf sitting in Alda right now? It's been a while since we've been to Alda, so I don't know. Bard Gang? No Bard Gang! You can't replicate the goddamn goon squad with bards! It's all about Dragoons, baby! No, Ganon's not here. But is it also like 3 a.m., so... Also, either fucking Zora or Kaminari needs to goddamn clean the Chocobo stable. I'm tired of spending 20,000 gil every time. I'm a poor boy. What's the Goon Squad? Oh, you know, just a bunch of Dragoons hanging around doing Dragoon stuff. The Goon Squad. Don't think of it in any other way than just Dragoons hanging around doing Dragoon stuff. Bear Gang, let's go. Just a bunch of Dragoons hanging around gooning. And by that, that's probably like standing on high things, posing like Dragoons do. Oh, I thought you meant like in Goonie. No. This is a family-friendly video game, sir. Unless you go to those RP servers. As long as you don't go as a sexy cat boy or a sexy rabbit boy, I'm sure those RP servers will be very not interested in you. Don't go to Balmung. Well, now I'm aware. Now I am aware where the RP goes. Great. Noted. Yeah. Great. But, yeah. And then, yeah, it's back to Sonic 06 on Saturday. We get to start Silver's campaign. Just what we've been waiting for this whole time. That's what this whole marathon's been building up to, huh? Everybody's favorite useless hedgehog. Worst Trunks. But yeah, it is now 3:10 a.m. I think it's about time for bed. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks Marco and Nev for hanging out. Thanks Kaminari for checking in like 4 hours ago. I think he may have fallen asleep. And the most broken Sonic character. When you're not playing him, when you're playing as him, he's probably stupid. He's probably not great. He can grab actual living characters. I imagine us as a playable character cannot do that. Because that would kind of break some stuff. If I could just pick up Shadow and then like throw him in a lake. But yeah. And then I guess, yeah, thanks Zara for hanging out. Even though you're 1,000 missions ahead of us apparently, but whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll be back tonight for more Final Fantasy 14. So we'll see everybody then.